Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping well by the grace of Almighty. And you are out of our sight from a long time because of COVID-19, And hope everything will be fine, everything will be okay, and we will come to school and we will march forward together. Actually, I have given you all the study materials of your social science, and your unit test 2 syllabus is almost covered. So I thought of making a video because some of you will try to read some of you will try to understand the concepts whenever you will read the chapter, and some of you will memorize question answer, and you will memorize and you will try to write them in your upcoming exam. And some of you are very conscious, we know, and you will go through the chapter and you will try to understand everything. So I nevertheless I thought of making a video to clarify your concept especially. So today I have decided to discuss the judiciary chapter, because the judiciary chapter, yes, our government is having three organs actually. One is executive, another is legislature, and another is the judiciary. So we are having the judiciary in our syllabus. That is why I will try to discuss something from this chapter, and I will try to clarify your concept. So let's start. This is chapter 6, the judiciary. Yes. So whenever we think of judiciary, we come to know that Supreme Court, High Courts, and District Courts. What are just see here? Supreme Court, High Court, and Supreme Court, High Courts, and lower or subordinate courts. So at first we'll discuss about Supreme Court. Here Supreme Court is having Supreme Court is having one Chief Justice and 30 other judges. Yes, 30 other judges. And now we have to know who can become a judge of Supreme Court. What are the criteria? What are the qualifications? Or a person should have to become a judge of Supreme Court. First of all, we have to know. You see, he must be a citizen of India. It is mandatory for all. So one must be a citizen of India, and then he must have worked as a judge of the High Court for at least 5 years. So what is the point here? Second point is that he must have worked as a judge of any of the High Court of India for at least 10 years, or he must have worked as an advocate of the State High Court for at least 10 years. These are the these are criteria to become a judge of the Supreme Court. See number 2, again number 3 here. Or if one must be a prominent person in the sphere of law in the eyes of the President of India. Okay, have you understood what I have said here? Again you listen to me carefully. See, first of all, he must be a citizen of India, first point, and then he must have worked as a judge of the High Court for at least 5 years. He must have worked as a judge of any high court of India, any high court of any state for 5 years, and then he must have worked as an advocate of the State High Court for at least 10 years. He should have an experience of working 10 years as an advocate of any of the state High Court, and or he must be a prominent person in the sphere of law. That means he should have he should have knowledge about law, and this should be known to the President of India. Now next point, when does a judge of High Court gets retired? Yes, he retires at the age of 65. He cannot be removed. A judge of Supreme Court cannot be removed. But he can be removed. If he is found that means he is mentally sick, or he I mean, see just here, see here, if he is found mentally sick. See here, mental infirmity, or that means he is suffering from mental disorder, or because of misbehavior he can be removed from the he can be removed by the President of India. So such case is not found in India still till now, as since the independence of India, no judge has been removed so far. So next, that is High Court. Here we'll know earlier, just we have learnt about Supreme Court. Now we'll know about High Court. Indian Constitution provides a High Court for each state. That means the Constitution of India says that all the states should have a High Court. But there can a common High Court for two or more states. It is said with the Constitution of India that all the states should have a High Court, and it is also said that there can be a common court for two or more states. That means some states can have a single High Court. For example, we can say, as we know the High Court of Guwahati is a common High Court for 7 states, northeastern 7 states. The High Court of Guwahati, the High Court of Guwahati is the common High Court of 7 states. Now we have to know about the composition. Who are the members of the High Court, who can be appointed there, and who appoints them. So let's know about them. 1 Chief Justice and some other judges. All the High Courts should have each High Court should have 1 Chief Justice and some other judges, but the number of judges is not mentioned. It will depend on the size and population of the state. So the Constitution has not fixed the numbers of the judges of the High Court. See, President of India determines its number. What would be the number of a particular High Court? It must be determined by the President of India. Total High Courts are there in India. 24 High Courts are there in India. Number of judges and depend upon the size and population of the state, as I told you. And the total number of judges is not fixed by the Constitution. So it is based on the President of India. And he will think, or he will decide if the number of population is more in a state, then he will appoint more judges. Or if the population size and population of a particular state is less, and then he will appoint less justice. Less judges he will appoint. See here, it is written number of judges depend upon the size and population of the state. At last, you see, all the judges are appointed by the President of India, but has to consult with the Chief Justice. So we know all the judges of High Courts are appointed by the President of India, but he cannot appoint them alone. He has to consult with the Chief Justice of India. Now next, see who can become a judge of High Court. Who can become a judge of High Court? See, first of all, he must be a citizen of India. Yes, one must be a citizen of India to become a judge of the High Court. Next, you see, he must have worked in a judicial office for at least 10 years. He must have worked in any of the judicial office for how many years? For 10 years. And then you see, he must have worked as an advocate of a High Court for at least 10 years. That means he should have an experience of working as an advocate in a High Court for at least 10 years, and he must be a man of honest views. That means he should be an honest person. Hope I could clarify your concepts in this regard. Regarding Supreme Court and High Court. Supreme Court and High Court. And next points will be discussed in next videos. And I will try to make some videos basing on your specific points, specific topics, in order to make you understand well. Moreover, I would suggest you that you go through the chapter and try to learn them, try to understand them well. Whenever you will read the chapter, you can understand the concept. And if you face any difficulty, you can feel free to contact me. You can call me or you can WhatsApp me even. So whatever, so I suggest you to go through the chapter, read all the chapters because you are having enough time as you don't have any other work as your schools are as your school is closed and you don't have other works. So go. Sometimes you can play, but most of the times you can spare. Most of the times you can read, and it is a it is a great opportunity for you to go to attain knowledge. And so go through the chapter and understand them well. Thank you. Have a nice day.